share some of my recent work investigating disparities in autism and developmental screening and how we can do better for kids and families. In the world of developmental behavioral pediatrics, our mantra is the earlier, the better. The earlier we can identify a developmental issue, the earlier we can help connect a child to needed services. And the earlier a child receives those supports, the better their long-term developmental outcomes. To help identify children as early as possible, the American Academy of Pediatrics asks primary care pediatricians to monitor and screen children for general developmental delays and for autism spectrum disorder using a validated tool. If a child screens positive, he or she should be referred for early intervention and for additional evaluation to assess these developmental concerns or for possible autism. Screening is important because we know that pediatricians are more likely to recognize developmental concerns in autism if they use a validated screening tool. Screening also provides opportunities to discuss a child's developmental progress with a caregiver and to allow the pediatrician to provide guidance on how to promote that child's development. Screening can also help improve equitable identification of developmental issues and autism for children from traditionally under-recognized groups. This would then allow us to improve connections to help these children access interventions for these conditions when indicated. Well, we already know that children from Black and Latinx backgrounds and girls are under-identified and underrepresented in early intervention and are less likely to be diagnosed with autism. Alongside fellow researchers and colleagues at CHOP, in 2 recently published studies, we found that many children are not referred in accordance with the guidelines that I mentioned from the American Academy of Pediatrics after they screen positive for either developmental delays or autism. And unfortunately, children from traditionally underrepresented groups, including Black children, girls, and those from lower income families, were less likely to be referred early after screening positive for a developmental concern or autism. We have to find ways to make it easier to refer kids who screen positive for delays or autism. We can make referral processes more automatic, or we can think about using more active outreach to families to help their children connect with early intervention services. So some people may question whether all children who screen positive should be referred. We argue that referring all children is an important goal to help these children close gaps in who receive services. And evaluating children with less severe concerns may still be beneficial. Our goal, after all, is the earlier the better. We hope that our findings can help inform processes to increase and improve referral of children who screen positive for developmental concerns or autism. Ultimately, we want to help all kids get the support they need as early as possible. We're going to continue pushing to figure out more about why these differences in referrals exist and how we can make the process better to help identify all children who need extra support and care for their developmental differences.